Grant, storied rivalry. These teams have gone back and forth year by year, seemingly meeting each other in the playoffs every single year. We have iconic moments from Grant's multiple championships early on. We all remember Braden Hicks breaking Grant's ankles on the interception.
On his head! Highlight reel! Yep. And that is what we expect from Zane.
Me, Lucas, Israel, we've been on the team before. But yeah, it was devastating, honestly, because I mean, those are some of my closest friends, and I was feeling the pain. I know they were feeling the pain. It's just tough. It was a really hard night. Felt like a really long night as well, just getting out so early. I've never been out that early in my life.
Game over. First ever kneel down to finish a game in TFL history, and the Amish are gonna move on.
So we were out early, and you know, I'm just kind of in the back, you know, just kind of on my own, really not talking to really anyone. And I decided, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna watch this championship game. You know, I'm one of the faces of the league. I'm one of the co-founders. Like, I need to, you know, watch my friends and really cheer on. So I was watching that game, and everything started like moving slow. And there was one player that I kept watching, like, wow, if I could have that guy on my team, the things we could do. And that guy was Angel. Really, the only thing I can compare it to is, you know, when you're like in 6th or 7th grade, and there's that one girl in class that just makes everything like just feel slow, like everything's going in slow motion. When I was watching Angel play, I was seeing him throw that ball, I was in awe. And I just remember looking back at that night like, man, if there's any way I can get that guy in New Jersey, I know the Hurricanes can be back. From that night on, I was like, Angel needs to be my guy.
All right.
Can you hear that?
That was very intimate.
You can hear the water go down.
That was very all the way down.
Yeah, my name's Angel DeFederico. I'm a QB and cornerback, and this is my last year's my second year in the TFL.
My name is Caden Marker. Play for the Hurricanes, and I was a receiver and the all-star center.
Back into my old ways again.
You've come up here, sat at that same podium,
Yeah.
answered the same way. It seems like year after year, past couple years. What's different about this year?
Listen, I get it. Like, it wasn't just the critics, it was even our own fans and in our own city. Like our merchandise was down, like there was not a lot of sales, so just no one was really watching us. Everyone had written us off. I picked number 1 before, and it always depends on who's that last guy.
6th and final pick in the second round, the Hurricanes, led by Grant Norman, select Caden Marker.
I was hurt that people didn't believe in me. Yeah, they didn't see what I could do yet, but thought people would respect me a little bit more.
Looking at these mock drafts, and I see this Caden guy. You know, he's a rook. I've known this guy for a long time. Just seeing him work alongside the league for years, always in the background, always just doing whatever he could to help everyone out. Who's better than that for a role player? Whatever we wanted him to do, he was there. He was there. And whenever he needed to step up, he was there.
Heard the slander of Caden Marker. Role players make championships. You need glue guys. The glue guys hold the team together, and Caden is a glue guy.
Why did you take him over?
Yeah, that's a great question. There's a guy that I really want, really badly.
With the first pick in the 2024 TFL draft, Grant Norman and the Hurricanes select Angel DiFederico.
But I just saw just like a two-way player. And just to see Angel play both ways at an elite level, we thought it was a good fit.
Yeah, it was my first time being with Grant. I was a Kraken the year before. In the TFL, you learn really fast that things are just different every single year. You have a different vibe of the team, you have a different playbook, you have a different chemistry.
But yeah, they were tough practices. I mean, sometimes we wouldn't see eye to eye. Sometimes the routes weren't making sense. And then when we go one-on-one in practice, then that's when things got chippy.
You know, not gonna lie, it was rough. My teammate Angel, very intense guy. He takes everything that you do and makes you better.
I remember the first practice just kind of leaving. I remember coming home to my lovely wife and being like, man, I don't know how the offense is gonna work this year. So I don't see it yet. It was just a growing pains of figuring out what the offense was, and you saw that in the first two games.
All right, and welcome to Game 2 of TFL Season 8.
I was like, here we are, we're playing, we're going.
Still nervous, still feeling the downfall of last year.
I'm excited for the Angel Jared matchup. It's going to be very interesting. I mean, those two very electric players in the league. It'll be exciting to watch them go at it.
You know, we were going up against Jared, who I have a lot of respect for. I felt confident that Kelsman was going to be ready to go, and so we knew we were going to have a tough game on our hands, and yeah, very strength game.
I got you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You always like to moss somebody. And to be honest, I didn't even look back to see that he was hurt until I was all the way back into the huddle. And yeah, it's unfortunate, but at the end of the day, he's now not my teammate anymore. When I get into that setting of competitive spirit, it's just like, you're an enemy now.
Here they need to get some yards. Here comes Norman. Going deep crosser. Ball's deep, another jump ball, Norman! Oh my gosh. Did he hold on? Oh my gosh. It is caught! Oh my touchdown!
I need Aubrey. I think I have a concussion.
It's tough to talk about. You know, he was the story of the TFL that season.
I felt like it took the life out of the whole stadium.
Was it playing with Angel?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Really?
He's picked again. Pick 6, and that will end it. Hurricane will win a very, very exhilarating game.
So we're coming up on yet another TFL season, and I mean, I think today is November. It's just mid-November, so we're about a month out, and this is kind of the peak season to prepare. The mock drafts are coming out at this time. We kind of got our selection on where we're going to pick, and so really this is the time to do all the film work that we kind of procrastinated in the off season. This is basically our busy season. And so right now what I'm doing is I'm going through each of the games and first looking at what we can do better as a franchise just with the Hurricanes and what we did last year. And then I'll start going into, watching film of other players because we're going to have a brand new team. We're completely in a different spot in the draft selection. And so we're just going to be scouting out players this evening and just writing down notes and just, going through each player and what we think about them as a franchise.
What went wrong in the next game?
I mean, yeah. We saw the spread of that game. It was not even. Everyone kind of knew it was going to be a blowout. That was the typical Hurricanes.
Amish are 1-0, Hurricanes are 1-0, so this could be for the 1 seed here.
Braden, he runs in, block from Q, and I think he's in, and he's in.
Touchdown!
Yeah, we just weren't ready for that type of physicality.
They were quicker than us.
We got out toughness.
Wow! Threaded the needle.
Simpson came in, tagged him, but he's in. Goes right hand in hand. Oh my God! Take his ankle! Take his ankle!
There's a video out there surfacing that, like, after getting frustrated and all the things that, like, I put him to the ground. And I mean, people want to write the story that Israel and I got beef, but actually it was more of an act of passion. To be honest, there wasn't anyone else in the league that I'd throw down like that.
So when I saw Angel kind of have that look in his eye, like, I'm gonna take this guy down, take this guy out. You know, selfishly at that point, we were getting blown out. I was like, take him out, dude. Dude, by all means, let's get one.
Dude, Angel's about to crash out.
You know, I saw the look on Angel and Caden's face, like they were like, whoa, we kind of stink. I was like, guys, this is normal. And they're like, we normally stink. I'm like, in the regular season, but in the playoffs, it's different. I don't know what it is. I have no idea, but I was like, guys, we're totally fine. Everyone's gonna write us off. It happens all the time, and we just got to get some momentum.
I don't think we felt like being underdogs. You know, we had a lot stacked up against us. But, you know, in that off period, we were able to rerun some routes and redial in. And we were able to figure out some things and change up some plays and kind of reorient our strategy.
Look, there's no better place to be than the underdog sometimes. And there was no better place to be than us having a 7% chance to win analytically, us not playing well in the regular season, and playing against a 3-time champion in Tim Jordan.
Hurricanes at 1-1 as well as the Renegades. Unfortunately, Hurricanes, negative 9-point differential.
The offense was starting to click.
We were able to move the ball. We weren't able to really move the ball all night.
Federico's legs.
Yes, yes.
Got him!
Wow! There it is, folks.
That's huge. What a response. Fires Norman.
Whoa! Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Unbelievable. Here we go.
That's right.
Federico on 4th down. Looks, fire.
Yes, he does.
We played our hearts out in that game. We really played our hearts out.
Look, I love playing Tim Jordan. I just do. We played against each other, we played with each other our whole lives. We're the same age, graduated together on the same sectional baseball championship team. We've done some winning together, losing together. But playing against him, you know, you have to prepare mentally because you know it's gonna, like, he's a competitor. And if you slip or if you mess up, he's gonna take it.
Josh with the post. And
21 all, just like that.
there he is. Oh my goodness. Jackson on his head. They have not.
Nice ball out blitz.
Wow.
And so I definitely felt responsible. But then all of a sudden, that responsibility, I felt a huge cramp in my leg after that.
That's not good.
Oh.
That's Grant.
You cramped up.
So I
You
just
said
remember getting injured, eating a banana, and then being ready to go for overtime. And, you know, listen, overtime I wasn't really worried at all. There was wide open gaps in their zone defense. So it was just about finding the gap and make a stop on defense.
Oh, here comes Grant. Wow.
We got our touchdown that we needed, and we were just defending. And we got him down to 4th down, and I was not going to let Tim get around me. So I was pressing him really hard, and I was able to get the sack, to end the game, and ultimately get the win. And I'll never forget that moment. I'll never forget being able to just celebrate with the team.
Let's go!
I have a regimen where I get Grant up at 5:15 every morning, and I have a list here of all the things that I want him to do to prepare to be the best ever. And so it's about an hour and a half of a workout, and we start promptly at 5:15. I tell him to be ready by 5:15, which it is 5:15 now, and I'm not seeing him. I better go see what's going on and why he's not up yet. Grant, it's 5:15. You coming? Grant. 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 It's 5:15. Grant. What are you doing? Get up. Come on, let's go.
I'm up.
How many times I got to tell you? Discipline requires you to be on time. Let's go. I mean, this is what it takes, Grant, if you're going to be the best ever. I'm doing this for your good. I care a lot about you, but this is what is needed. You have to be able to be disciplined like this.
We've always had an interesting relationship. At times, I feel like it's negatively affected me personally, but at the end of the day, he's my dad, and I'm going to love him.
96. 97. 98. Grant, you got butterfingers. Come on, you have to get to 100. Grant, that's at your knees. You got to make those catches. Grant, you have to make the catch in bounds. See your feet? You got to drag the second foot. If you don't drag the second foot, it's only going to be 1 foot. If it's only 1 foot, it's not a catch. Don't talk back to me. You catch it with your hands, not with your body. The whole reason we moved here to New Jersey is because I believe Grant can be the best player in the history of the TFL. I mean, this is the reason why I spend most of my mornings putting plays together, drawing up plans, drawing up a whole system for Grant to be the best he can be. But I can't tell him that I think he's going to be the best or that I think he is the best because I can't pamper Grant. What I want to do is I want to push him. I want to keep pushing, because that's the way I think the Norman legacy and things like this trophy are going to remain in the family. Grant, take a lap, and take a lap around the entire neighborhood, okay? I want to see it. I want to see a long lap, and I want to see it fast. Go, get out of here.
I feel like sometimes if I don't win or if I don't live up to his standard, that I'm failing him as a son. And that's always hard. So it's been a rocky relationship, but I feel like on the field it's definitely made me a better player.
And you need to follow the examples of other players that frankly are way better than you, but you can get to their level. You can get to their level, but it's going to take a lot of hard work. Okay, were you running hard? Because that took you 25 minutes, and it should have only taken you 22. You gotta do a lap in 22 minutes around the whole neighborhood. You can do it in 22 minutes. I don't know why it took you 25. Get over there. Let's go. Come on. Let's do this. You got to be the best. This is what it takes. Do you want to be the best? Do you want to be the best? Do you want to be the best? Okay. All right. Tell me. Come on. All right. Let's go. You got this.
Playoff Game 3. Hurricanes, Criminals.
Here we go.
Should be a good matchup.
30 miles on the Gulf Stream. I hear the south wind moan.
I thought the Criminals was actually going to be our toughest matchup.
In years past, I see Gabe on the schedule, and I'm thinking, oh no. Last year it was a different vibe. I don't know. A little slower, maybe lost a step, maybe, or was it maybe because I had a Stallion on my team?
Takes a sip from his whiskey bottle and this is what he said. I was born in the rain on a bunch train underneath the Louisiana moon. Don't mind the strain of the hurricane.
Let's go, baby! It was a defensive game. I remember that game. I got put on a highlight reel.
Turnwald going deep. Oh, cookies. Cookies. Answers back right away.
You know, getting mossed, it's really humbling, but also it puts you in a really, really good spot defensively afterwards, because people think, man, that wide receiver, he's got the edge, he's got all the things, but it actually keeps you under the radar a little bit.
You know, it was a really low-scoring game. Really, the biggest thing was we just all locked down on D.
Let the lock up your man.
So we needed some kind of trick play.
Pitches back to Norman.
Like there was really no thought behind it. No, should I throw it, should I not? It was just give him a chance, and he's gonna make a play.
Norman's gonna zip it downfield. He wants defense. Oh, defense got it. Touchdown. And the flag.
I'm Israel Schumann, founder and CEO and president of Schumann Analytics, the leading edge touch football analytics firm in the country. We have been in this business for 15 years. So last year was obviously the first year that we actually contracted with the league after working with teams and players exclusively for many years. Finally gained some widespread acceptance and credibility, you know, to put the TFL shield behind our company name was a really big step for us and, you know, to be honest, very lucrative. We knew that if we were going to contract with the league, we would have to adopt the league's motto, bigger and better. So we were brainstorming what does that look like, and we decided to roll out some rankings that would really stir up engagement. But Schumann Analytics decided, the creatives behind our brand, of course led by me, decided that we would roll out some player tiers. And that was really positive. And then after that was such a huge success, we decided, well, we should probably rank teams now since that went so well. And that was the birth of the the championship projections that we rolled out last December.
They're going off a bunch of analytics that make zero sense.
Gave us the lowest score, I think probably in TFL history, of only having a 7% chance of winning the championship.
The thing about Israel is he's all about these analytics, all about the numbers, and I couldn't be farther from that.
You know, a lot of people said that having the Hurricanes so low, that almost half of what any other team had in terms of percentage to win, was that we hated the Hurricanes. We don't hate anybody. Numbers don't have feelings. Computers don't have feelings. And I think from day one, people wanted this to fail. I believe that. And people don't like it when the numbers tell them the truth.
I was a little surprised when I saw it, but it was just like, it is what it is.
Because it's always fun to make fun of the nerds, all right? Maybe some of us didn't get the girls in high school. Maybe some of us got cut from the varsity. But you know what we were good at? Math. And math wins football games.
Championship game.
High step.
All comes down to Hurricanes.
People don't remember that you make it to the championship. Like, the last couple of years, everyone has written me off saying, oh, he hasn't won anything. Like, but we made it to the championship like 2 years ago. And so people do not remember if you make it to the championship or not. They only remember if you win it.
I don't think we really talked about much. It was more of like, we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna keep playing. We're not changing anything up. Caden's gonna still contain the QB. Grant's gonna still catch every single pass that is thrown his way. We're gonna play good defense, and we're gonna try hard, and we're gonna outplay these guys.
To be honest, I knew we were gonna be more prepared than they were. You know, Cal's teams in history, a lot of talent on the field, but they're never really that prepared. They're just kind of, you know, Cal, he's a gunslinger. You know, he wants to beat you with talent.
I remember we were just locked in offense, defense. I mean, we definitely had our best game in the championship.
Oh, almost broke himself off.
He just got to get rid of it.
Oh, he got it. No way. They say he didn't get him.
That's a catch.
Let's go.
The pressure was off. There wasn't any pressure.
I mean, we gotta talk about Caden, a really clutch touchdown catch. I mean, that was huge for us. Angel was able to buy time, and you know, Caden's gonna be at the right spot at the right time.
I had my first touchdown of the TFL, my TFL career in that game. One I'll never forget. Just wide open the end zone. It was like people didn't even know I was there. We celebrated, and I think from that point on, we just knew that we were winning.
Back, changing it up.
DeFederico.
Oh, what a play! How did he get that? Fourth down.
Absolutely.
I remember thinking to myself as the ball was in the air, I was like, are we serious? Like, is it this easy? Is it really like coming right at me with no one else around me?
I mean, this is going to be just a toss.
Oh,
That's ball game. That's game. That's game.
Oh, Hurricanes win! Hurricanes win! Walk-off big save. What a game! What a game! They had a 7% chance going into the season of winning the chip. Jersey is revived with another chance.
When Angel ran that pick six, and we finally knew it was over, and we came out on top, we just started yelling, how about that 7%?
7%! 7%!
7%. That's all we had. That was all they gave us.
It's just hard to describe how much it means, you know? Like we talk about it a lot, we joke about it a lot, but like at the end of the day, like it's something special. Yeah, those will be my brothers for life, will be champions for life.
I mean, the past data we had to go off and just quite frankly did not account for a performance like that, which I will say is the greatest season in league history by our metrics.
Caden was the glue guy, Grant was the heart, and I was just kind of playing for him.
At the end of the day, it's not about the individual, it's about the team. And I felt my role as the captain was to have my guys succeed. Yeah, sharing that with my now fiance as well. She'd never seen me win. Rumor has it she wasn't going to be engaged to me if I didn't win.
Yeah, you know, that one was something that we did not think would happen when we got the league contract. Now, thankfully, those payments are guaranteed, so we're receiving a pretty healthy compensation on that side. But I had to sell a house.
Yeah, I know that I know there's criticism out there about how much I put on social media about Grant and how I think he's the best player. And hey, look, you know, I have an objective view of what's going on. And when I post things on social media, look, the league, you know, sometimes the league makes decisions, and even the media, you know, doesn't give the credit that Grant deserves. And so that's the reason why I'm on social media. That's the reason I'm making all these tweets, and that's the reason why I'm making all these statements, because I know objectively who my son is and the contribution that he's making, and I think that I'm representing him well against the backdrop of stolen MVPs and not getting the credit that he deserves.
So good.
Come on, Grant, you gotta do better than that. Tell me. Come on. All right, let's go. You got this. 96. 97. Okay, start again.
It got a little heated. After that. Angel started getting in my face, and I'm like, I don't want this. I don't want this from a teammate. Dirty scum, really what you are. And amazing Grant Norman just comes over, rips us apart, just sits us down. We talk it out. He makes us apologize. We hug it out. We go get dinner. Rest is history.